To that, dude, not really ever played well against the Lakers. Here's a lob under to Metal World Peace. That's a good entry.
Well, times he's got to shoot layups instead of passing it.
Kobe under. He shot at that time and scores. Count it. And the foul. Kobe and World Peace.
All by himself. Gives him a nice pass. As Ridnour cheated on the play and got burned, and three-point up.
Another. Portland also has won 16 in a row against.
That's where they love to get to, that chance to get a freebie.
He made all 5 free throws in that win last night. It's a 9-0 run.
Well, that bench of the Minnesota Timberwolves has a couple of guys that really will cause problems.
You had that scheduled Friday appointment with the doctor before the All-Star game to get the injection. Here's Matt Barnes going the distance, and he's going to get a couple of free throws.
Yeah,
Jose Juan Barea.
One of those clever guys on pick and rolls.
Pekovic underneath. He's surrounded by a trio of Lakers, and Murph keeps it alive.
Did everything but feed that one.
Barea, who did not play in. Barea knocked away from Williams. We're all in the draft. Lal-Hlts now to Bynum. Andrew underneath, 7 feet, 285. Turning, looking, got 4 on the clock. Somebody's got to go, and it's Blake. Hits it. Lal-Hlts from the outside. Number 0 can't hit. Look at Barnes stealing it away and missed it. But he gets it back with a new 24. He's going to try it again. Hello. Next week right here. That's why the Lakers are on the road for 3 as all the tenants leave for the Pac-12. Oh, Lal-Hlts, that's a sweet move.
And that's the #1 thing you have to be able to do, though, is create space for yourself.
Boy, quick guard Beret. You can see he caused some problems during that sweep of the Lakers last year during the playoffs. But Beret and misses in Oklahoma City. Behind the back to Tolliver. This is not a great three-point shooting team, although they are better than the Lakers. Blake is now shooting at 50%. Blake, 3 on the way. Yes. Third rebound. He has just 2 points and a 1-for-3 shooting night. Blake 2 in a row. Got it. 22 minutes. Had 12 points. He's second in the NBA, by the way, in field goal percentage. And says, just keep it simple. Knocked away by Pekovic from behind from Powell. Here comes Williams all the way. Count if it goes. No, offensive.
Not going to challenge your shot. He's just going to stand in and take a charge, or at least attempt to take a charge. Maybe got away with one there, as his right heel seemed to be in the restricted area. Well, maybe not. Good ref.
Definitely play over the top of the zone anytime you get it. And he and Powell.
His bench scored 72 points, but tonight, advantage Lakers bench. Talk about that next. And Barnes, I tell you what, Kiki, I like what they're doing.
I do too, and it's very, very important that they get Steve Blake going. He's the one guy that can make consistent outside shots, and to me, the Lakers need that to open up the middle. As we talked about, they need outside shooting with those 2 guys, and they also need inside presence.
Well, one thing for sure, opposing teams are starting to go to zones against the Lakers. You need someone that can knock down the shot. Blake has done a good job of knocking down the shot.
Yeah. A lot of wind blowing in
nice.
Here. Underneath, MWP score, assist Kobe Bryant.
Does pretty effectively and gets the pass, scores. 3-point opportunity coming to World Peace. Rick Adelman wants to talk it over because he only trailed by 6 at intermission.
Where just one team is under 500, and that's Utah, who took advantage of that great. Third in the NBA, plays about 38, a little over 38, posting Gasol. Murphy finds himself wide open. Why not? See that, you know, for so long we didn't know who was going to be in what role, and it seems as though right now everybody's getting a defined role off that bench.
He is a rebounder. He's not a guy that gets rebounds. He's a rebounder.
Yeah. Kobe is putting on all the gear right now. Oh, good cut. Wonderfully drawn up play.
Game, well, it has to be Kobe Bryant. 8 assists. There's one.
Never wants to stop. Lal-Hlts, down the middle he goes. Capono, got it. Devin Ebanks, who was with the defenders, went down there, averaged about 18 points in 3 games. Luke Walton.
In the league in rebounding and their defense. They are so dominant in the middle because they have 2 7-footers in Bynum and Gasol. You know, they're just not easy to get off a good shot against this team. It gives them a chance to win every single game. And you take tonight, for example, they shot 25% in the 3rd quarter, and they ended up blowing out the T-Wolves just because of that. There is Matt Barnes. He had a great game tonight. Every single night he plays very hard defense. He's really scrappy. And Norm, he just comes with energy off the bench. It helps the Lakers every time he's in the game.
And what it does, when you're a coach or when you're a teammate of someone like Matt, it's great to have him because you don't have to run a play for him.
Takes it personally, but I imagine Blake does as well.
Well, sure. I mean, you know, they've all got pride. They're all NBA players, and they're all good. You know, Blake really can make a difference. This team is so much better when you can hit outside shots. And Blake, as Norm has said many times, he's a traditional point guard.
He could score 50-plus points in the paint, but not only, we talked about a lot of the games early in the season when they weren't scoring a lot of points. All you had to do is look at the assists. That means